Hello students, I am Jai Patel. I am going to teach you 10th standard physics. In this video, I am going to revise all the concept of lesson number 12 electricity. Before I will teach you all these topic, I would like to focus on about our e-books, video, worksheet, answer key of worksheet, homework, and new feature most of the students are knowing about test and its result. So students, how you go through this all the concepts? So first point, you have to click on this link, or you will type this link in the Google. So our Vasist web page or home page will open like this way. You can see that here pre-primary, primary, middle section, secondary, senior secondary, test and result, green color box. In that one, when you click on the secondary one, this class 9 and 10 all subject will be appear on the screen. So when you click on class 10 science, so these three boxes will become biology, chemistry and physics. When you click on this physics box, so you will see that one, these three things will be there in physics box: assignment, homework, ebooks, and these all are the videos which we all teacher has taught to you. First, I would discuss about ebooks. When you click on ebooks, so you will see the books contain which things are available in textbook. Same thing will available in ebooks. Second, this video, you can go through this video, you can learn this video from this video. And then after, assignment, homework. After seeing this video, you can click on this assignment, homework and give the test. In that one, we have given worksheet and we have also keep the solution of the worksheet. Then we have our school has started to conduct the test for the students. So every Friday, Saturday and Sunday there will be a test for different subject. So when you click on this test button, second last button, test button, these things will be open. Class 1, class 2, SVV test series will be open. And in that one, when you click on the class 10, so you will see that these things will be are there inside that one. In the first one, announcement of the test. When you click on that, every Monday school will give you a certain timetable for the particular week. In this particular week, which test will be there, their list are mentioned in the announcement of the test. And this is the third one. Already we have started the taking test. So when you click on that one link, blue color link in third part, class 10, so your test will be starting after filling your email ID. So this way you can give the test for the any subject. I am just discussing about the science subject. Then its result should be most probably come on the Monday or Tuesday. So I request all the students that you will go through this one and you start giving the test. Okay, let's start about revision of lesson number 12 electricity. Our first topic is electric current. So let's start with the first one, introduction about the electric current. It is the flow of electrons through a conductor, not the insulator. The device which causes the flow of electrons to the conductor is called cell or battery. We have learned that thing. Now, what is the definition of electric current? So there are two definitions of electric current. First one, it is the rate of flow of electric charges or the amount of charges flowing through a particular area in unit time. It means that in 9th standard we have learned about speed is equal to distance upon time. Same thing here, we can learn about current I is equal to charge flow upon time. So how it should be write in symbol way? So current I is equal to Q by T, where I is the current, Q is the charge, and T is denoted the time. What is the SI unit of current? The SI unit of electric charge is coulomb, and SI unit of time is second. The SI unit of current is ampere. Coulomb per second is called as a ampere. So that was given by the French scientist Andre Marie Ampere, named after the French scientist Andre Marie Ampere. Okay, this is our next topic, electric circuit. What is the definition of electric circuit? A continuous and closed path of an electric current is called an electric circuit. Then this is the next one, electric potential and potential difference. First we are going to learn about electric potential. Its definition says the amount of work done to bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to that point. A charge is available far away and we have to done a work to bring a unit positive charge from infinity to that point. That is called electric potential. So how it's write is formula, electric potential is equal to work done upon charge. How it is write in symbol way? So V is equal to W by Q, and what is its SI unit is volt. You can see it in the figure, a charge available at infinity and we have to bring it from infinity to the particular point. Now next topic is about potential difference, electric potential difference. So how it is defined? So it is defined as electric potential difference between 2 points A and B in electric field of a charged body is defined as the work done in moving a unit positive charge from point A to B. It means that we know that in electric field a charge is available at particular point and we have to bring to another particular point. So that from A point to B point. So from how much work we have to done, that is called electric potential difference. So electric potential difference, work done upon charge move. Its symbol is same, V is equal to W by Q. Its SI unit is volt. It is name given by scientist Italian physicist Alessandro Volta. You can see that picture also. Now we can go for the next topic, 12.4. So 12.3 is a very easy topic, symbols of components of electric circuit. So just you can revise by yourself. Now what is Ohm's law? In 1827 a German physicist George Simon Ohm found out the relationship between the current I flowing in a metallic wire and the potential difference V across its terminals. So this is the scientist, you can see the picture. He has found, this is the Ohms. So he has found the first relationship between V and I. So the potential difference V across the end of the given metallic wire in an electric circuit is directly proportional to the current flowing through it, provides its temperature remain the same. This is called the Ohm's law. So this is the definitions of Ohm's law, or we can call the Ohm's law. How we write in mathematical formula or way, V is directly proportional to I. When you take V divided by I, it gives the constant. So V upon I is equal to R. So V is equal to IR, where R is called the resistance and it is the constant. R is the property of conductor to resist the flow of charges through it. Its SI unit is ohm, represented by the Greek letter ohm. So this is the Ohm's law. It is very easy. V is directly proportional to I. V is equal to IR. Voltage is directly proportional to current, or we can say that current is directly proportional to the voltage. Okay, our next topic, 12.5, factors on which the resistance of the conductor depends. So resistance of the conductor depends on four factors. The first factor is length of the wire, second is area of cross section, third one is the material of the conductor, and fourth one is the temperature. So how it depend on length of the wire? So resistance is directly proportional to the L. And how it depend area of cross section? So R is inversely proportional to 1 upon A. Okay, our next topic, resistors can be combined in two ways in the circuit. First one in series way and second is in parallel way. So we will discuss about in series way. Resistors in series. So when two or more resistors, 2 or maybe 3, 4, 5 are connected end to end consecutively, it means one after another, they are said to be connected in series. According to the law of combination of resistance in series, the combined resistance of any number of resistance connected in series is equal to the sum of individual resistances. It means that R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So this is the formula for three resistors connected in series. If there are two resistors, so the formula will become R is equal to R1 plus R2. And if there are more resistors, maybe 5, so the sum of the 5 resistors will give the total resistance R. Okay, let's discuss about one sum of the resistance connected in series. So this is the question. If three resistors of 2, 3 and 5 ohms are connected in series in a circuit, what is the equivalent resistance R of the combination? It means that three resistors are given. R1 is 2 ohm, R2 is 3 ohm and R3 is 5 ohms. So what is the total resistance R when they are connected in series? So it's simple, you have to apply the formula. Total resistance R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So keep the value R is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 5. So R is equal to, when you add all these resistance, it gives you the 10 ohm. So this is the total resistance when they are connected in series. Three resistors. Okay, let's discuss about resistors in parallel. So when two or more resistors are connected between the same points, they are said to be connected in parallel. So this is the definitions of how to connect the parallel resistance, two or more resistors. According to the law of combination of resistance in parallel, the reciprocal of the combined resistance of any number of the resistances connected in the parallel is equal to the sum of the reciprocals of the individual resistance. So it is little bit difficult, but it is very easy. So it means how you calculate in parallel way three resistors. That I am going first, I would like to discuss about two resistance. How derive formula for two resistance connected in parallel. So it 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Now next, if three resistors are connected in parallel, what is the formula? So I already mentioned it here. 1 upon R is equal to total resistance is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. If more resistors are there, 4, 5, so we have to add 1 upon R4 plus 1 upon R5 for the 5 resistors. So this is the basic formula when two or more resistors are connected in parallel. Let's discuss one sum for the resistance connected in parallel. What is the question? If three resistors of 2, 4 and 8 ohms are connected in parallel in a circuit, what is the equivalent resistance R of the combination? It means that three resistors are given. R1 is equal to 2 ohm, R2 is equal to 4 ohm and R3 is equal to 8 ohms. So we have to calculate the total resistance when they are connected in parallel way. So apply the formula for three resistance. 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So 1 upon R is equal to, now keep the value R1 is equal to 2 ohm, 1 by 2, plus R2 is equal to 4, so 1 upon 4, and R3 is equal to 8, so 1 by 8. Now take the LCM of 2, 4 and 8, so LCM will become 8. Now multiply it, so first will become 2 into 4, so it will 4, then 4 into 2, so it will 4 plus 2, and 8 ones are 8, so it 1, divide by 8, so it's become 1 upon R is equal to 4 plus 2 plus 1 divided by 8, so total resistance will become 7 upon 8. So do the reciprocal, this is 1 upon R, so here R by 1, so it's become R is equal to, and here 7 by 8, so it becomes 8 upon 7, so the answer will come approximately 1.14 ohm. So here total resistance when 3 resistors are connected in parallel way, its answer is 1.14 ohm. Okay, then let's learn about the next topic, heating effect of electric current. So what is meant by heating effect of electric current? So when electricity passes through the high resistance wire like nichrome, the resistance wire become very hot and produces heat. This is called the heating effect of electric current. It means that when, let's take one example, in filament is made from nichrome wire, so when first electricity pass through it will become hot and then it start the producing the heat. So that is the heating effect of electric current. Our last topic of this chapter is electric power. You have already learned electric power in 9th standard, so it is the same topic, so I will just revise it again. That definition of electric power. So what is the definition of electric power? The rate of doing work is called power or electric power. So what is the formula for it? Electric power, P is equal to VI. What is this SI unit that you have learned in 9th standard? Same. The power SI unit is denoted is watt, and you know that watt is a small unit, so kilowatt is the use for measuring the electric power or large unit. So 1 kilowatt equal to 1000 watts, but it is not utilized, still it is small unit for industry purpose, so 1 kilowatt hour should be utilized in industries. So what is the value of 1 kilowatt per hour? So here we know that this is our question, so 1 kilowatt equal to 1000 watt, and in hour 3600 seconds should be there, so you multiply with 3600 second, so the total value will become 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 watt per second. So it's give the 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joule. So this is the bigger unit of electric power which will be utilized in big industry. Okay, so certain questions I am giving to you that you should write in our physics notebook. So these are the 5 questions. First question is define electric power and write its SI unit. Second is what is the heating effect of electric current. Third question, write the formula when 3 resistors are connected in series and parallel. Both the formula you have to write. 4 and 5th are the sums that you have to solve in physics notebook. So question number 4, if 3 resistors of 2, 6 and 15 ohms are connected in series in a circuit, what is the equivalent resistance R of the combination? Then if 3 resistors of 3, 6 and 12 ohms are connected in parallel in a circuit, what is the equivalent resistance R of the combination? So I hope you write all this homework in your physics notebook and solve these particular sums in physics notebook. Okay, thank you.